You got a sword?
No. What about Advent here?
Kati, you gotta make a toast to Hanero. He's been crying that he can't make it.
Oh, Hanero!
We have a team
Designer
member
of
in
70
Mexico.
plus levels.
Yeah.
He can't be here, even though he will join us at PAX East and will be manning the Tomahawk booth, making us proud. Hanero, we're featured in part because of you. So, and also Elena's not here. Elena was the original co-mama. Back when I wanted it to be, you know, an all-ladies team. That didn't quite pan out, but I'm really happy with everyone who worked on it. So whether you're here or not, Jonathan is not here, but again, everyone who is here, thank you.
And before we toast, we'll just thank everyone. This will take a few minutes, but we'd also one big partner. So it's been like myself and Kati. Also, Kurt Beeg of Simple Machine, who is in California with his girlfriend right now. He was almost like a second director on this game, very involved, a little more involved than I wanted.
Damn.
But it's also the reason that we have such a polished product. From the beginning, I didn't even want to make this game. I just wanted it to.
It's true.
I wanted to kill it. Like I wanted to kill your babies. Like, but he's very. He's the reason it's so polished and the reason why we're getting a little love from Apple right now. The team, you don't just need a good publisher, you also have to have a good product. And Tomahawk is super polished at this point. So we're just super happy about it. So some of the people I'd like to thank is Roman Schaff.
Roman Schaff.
If you're from Boston, sure.
So Roman and I, when we decided to,
God damn it, Andrew.
like Roman and I, like are kind of the core programmers on this thing. Like originally, when we embarked on a partnership with Simple Machine, me and Roman were just kind of like frantically trying to build this thing. And every aspect, like I touched a lot of aspects of it, and Roman touched like everything else. So we the code you touched on. So
Well, and also Roman is the one who managed Andrew. So he's the one who made sure that when Andrew was upset, walking down the ledge and made sure that it was okay to come home at the end of the day. So thank you, Roman.
So Roman's really crucial. Hanero, our game designer, did all 70 levels. He unfortunately is not here, but he's the reason the
arcade mode.
He's the reason the power-up mode is in there, and also his buddy John DiGiacomo, who's now living in LA. Another great programmer, could not be here tonight. But some of the people that could, so last summer we did a job fair. We went to some job fair. IDGA had a good job fair.
Yeah, James, man.
Yeah,
Where are
James.
you? Yeah, shout out to James,
Yeah,
IDGA.
James invited us to. James was like, "Oh no, we need more people to be at the job fair." And I was like, "Great, because we need people to help us with this thing." So we were at the job fair, and there were a lot of companies there, but we were one of the only companies that was actually kind of building just a standard, like regular video game. We weren't trying to make some sort of advertising platform or just a regular game. So we had an educational game.
Yeah.
Not that those are bad.
No one stood in line to talk to them.
So we had a huge line, and because of some of Kati's graphics, they were like, "Wow, that looks like I wouldn't mind getting involved in that." So. The first person that came into our line was Katie Mueller right there in the stripes.
I went for it, I knew.
Katie had like a gray suit on, and she was like ready for the job fair. She had just graduated from Long Island University, and first in line, and just showed us our portfolio, and we're really impressed with that. And but then we had so many people like line up, and then there was. Another guy, Apollo, who there were so many people in line that you had to wait like 30 minutes to even talk to us. And this one guy, Paulo, he didn't even get to talk to us at the event, but he sent us like he sent us a few emails.
He doesn't say much anyway, so.
What's that? He doesn't talk a lot, Paulo.
He's in this room, and if you can find him, you get a
There he is, right there in his sweater. That guy right there.
I didn't even see you.
So Katie, it was great having Katie. She did in the beginning when we brought Paul and Katie on and Mike, we were trying to figure out like what people were going to do, and so we kind of tried to people out with different things. And Katie was great. She did a lot of the environments of the worlds, like the designs. Like the reason they look quite beautiful is because Katie spent time like making sure the worlds look nice.
Yeah.
And Katie also did a wonderful job programming the animals. Now, unfortunately, Katie left us though. Now she's working at Rockstar. We're very proud of her. We don't get to see her a lot now.
GTA 6.
This is our lunch hour.
They let her out.
I will say I think about you guys every day though when I'm working. I miss you guys so much.
Think about us
We
every
do.
day. So then, and Paulo. So Paulo actually is an interesting guy. So he actually worked as a copywriter for like 5 years before he got into games. So now he's studying, getting his master's degree at NYU. But we looked at his portfolio and we're like, wow, he's got a great array of games. And the great thing is like this guy's like a professional copywriter. So immediately we're just write. Just write
puns.
stuff.
Lots of
write
puns.
puns. So he wrote all this wonderful copy, and he got some nice little decorations that like the writing is really like the icing around a game, the experience. So he added a lot of that stuff, and he also programmed our spinner game. We have a spin. If you got a mobile game, you got to have a roulette wheel somewhere. You have to have a roulette wheel, and we had Paulo do that whole entire that thing. It's like a ladybug, but he did a wonderful job with that. And now you're finishing up your thesis right now, so we're excited to hear about that bartending game.
Thanks.
Yeah. funny stuff. What's that? And then Mike also was at the job interview. So this guy. Wow, we really got a lot of people from that job interview. IDGA. So Mike also showed up, and Mike was interesting because he showed this game that was like an educational game on how to code. He had done it as his thesis project for undergrad, and it was pretty involved. It taught you.
What'd you call it? Game?
Oh, so it taught you how to code, and you would drag concepts, and I was like, oh man, this is like worse than Git. This game is like complicated. It was challenging, but I was very impressed with the complexity and the different challenges that he solved. So we were happy to get him involved. And he actually did a lot of I call him like the special teams programmer. This stuff where we could ask him to do a task that was a little more complex, but very crucial. He did some of the more advanced animal behaviors. There's a goat that like jumps around. We also have probably our most sophisticated animal, which is an owl that has the same jousting mechanic, where as in Joust, where it attacks you. And then Mike got really into it too. So he was like, "Can I make my owl pick up other animals?" And I was like, "I don't know. Can you?" And he figured it out. So if you get to the later levels, they don't come in until about level 40, but they will actually like steal some of the prey that you're trying to get. And that was really good. Who else worked on this? Is that everyone?
People, yeah.
I think that's everyone.
What about Kati?
Yeah. Oh yeah, Kati wasn't.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So the only I don't know. The only reason this thing is even exists. The only reason this thing even is out is because of Kati, because she like this is her baby. She wanted to see this thing come alive. And like, as much as I tried to not let this thing come out, you're very passionate about it, and
Yep, relentless
yeah.
about getting my baby raised.
Yeah.
Yeah, this game was very important to me, and I love it very much. We started it right around the time that we got engaged. which was a long time ago.
3 years ago, folks.
Yeah, I do tell people I don't recommend making a game to newlyweds because it's like you can survive it, but you'll get dinged up a little bit. So we did have our first arguments over Mama Hawk, I believe.
Yeah, we fought a lot about it.
But yeah, so and the other thing that's been really fun is to get into marketing. So some of you know me from my day job where we do more strategic stuff. So it's fun to actually just cut out foam core animals and be very scrappy on the bus and trying to do everything as cheaply as possible and showing up at a table and transforming it from sort of a sad little space to a diorama where people actually want to spend some time. There's a school of thought that says mobile games are kind of like books, so it's hard to get someone at an event where everyone's extroverted and wants to play multiplayer games and get high scores to sit down and become very introverted for 5 or 10 minutes. So we tried to create an environment that was almost like a reading nook and had sort of very gentle sort of graphics. So that little area over there is like a recreation of something that's similar to what we've
We've got the green
shown.
AstroTurf, and then Kathy loves stuffed animals. Like she's trying to buy 100 of these deers, and I'm like, please don't buy them because it's like we got to figure out how to sell them.